This presentation on microfilm scanning services, why convert your microfilm into digital files, is brought to you by MES Hybrid Document Systems. Companies turn to microfilm scanning services for a variety of reasons. Managing digital files is often easier for companies. Once transferred to a digital format, the information within the microfilm can be integrated within the company's document management system. Additional reasons for using microfilm scanning services to convert information to a digital document include the following. Deterioration of the microfilm media. Because it's a physical medium, microfilm can deteriorate over time. To maintain it close to original state, temperatures must be maintained and the microfilm must be stored in a controlled environment. When deciding to use microfilm scanning services, you should answer several questions. For example, how would your company handle completely losing the data on its microfilm? Even if you're lucky enough to not lose all your data on deteriorated microfilm, the media could degrade to a point that viewing the images becomes difficult, if not impossible. It's not uncommon for microfilm not properly maintained to become illegible. Difficult access. Accessing information on microfilm is never as easy as pulling up a digital file on a computer. Microfilm comes in rolls. To access it, you need to load it into a special microfilm reader. Then you need to scroll through the roll until you find the image you need. Searching for a particular piece of information is not a function you can perform automatically. You need to physically search through tons of images unless you're lucky to find your information early on while looking through the roll. Microfilm scanning services can eliminate these drawbacks. Manual searching in microfilm takes time, lots of it, and the old adage that time is money holds true in this scenario. By converting to a digital format, you'll be able to dramatically cut the time it takes to access information. And this quick access translates into cost savings, especially if you need to retrieve microfilm information frequently. Limited hardware support. Because microfilm is not being used as much today for mainstream company information, the number of microfilm readers available is limited. One of the analyses a company needs to make when deciding whether to use microfilm scanning services is cost comparisons. You need to compare the cost of purchasing a microfilm reader to digital conversion. In other words, will it cost more for the reader than it does to hire microfilm scanning services? If so, the move to digital conversion makes better sense. Many things affect the cost of microfilm scanning. Some examples include the following. The size of the film. Microfilm scanning services deal with film sizes of 16 mm to 35 mm. Record indexing. How you want your digital images indexed will affect the cost of microfilm scanning. Conversion requires breaking out the images and then indexing them. When microfilm is in rolls, the images can be broken out fairly easily. Document resolution. Microfilm scanning services can produce digital documents in various resolutions. Typical dots per inch, or DPI, is 200, 300, and 400. The higher the resolution, the more quality the image. But the higher resolutions produce larger files and take up more space. The number of images on a roll. The number of images converted digitally will determine pricing. In 16 mm film, the number of images per roll is usually between 2,000 and 2,500. A 35 mm film stores between 500 and 900 images per roll. Microfilm scanning services can make a huge difference in how a copy assesses and uses information. Once in digital format, information can be used by a member of any organization. Certain topics or files can be searched and retrieved in seconds. And with proper backup, the information stored digitally will be protected against loss and physical deterioration. About the author. Kevin Darcy is the VP of Sales and Marketing for MES Hybrid Document System, Ontario's leading document scanning and document management supplier. For more information about microfilm scanning services, please visit us at www.mesltd.ca.